Listen, I'm speaking to everyone today, the 1% and the 99%, okay? The 99%, all of the app supporters, they are fiending for app right now. Because you know what? A lot of people started their YouTube careers. Doing commentary on app. So now that I'm here, I'm in their way, right? Now they don't know what to do content on. That's why I always say there is a difference between content creators and channel holders, and they're proving my point. They are proving my point, 1%. And the 99% is here too, because they still listen to my videos. So listen, a lot of people right now are fiending for app, right? Because she's not around. She's not on the scene. She's not on the block because Tiffany Masikah is on the block. So she's not out here. However, they cannot turn her off, right? They can't turn her off, and their emotions are very scattered. They have scattered emotions and scattered energy. Okay? I was people's, mainly women's, daily assurance. Their daily fix of degenerate, dysfunctional assurance, right? Remember in the last video I said that I glamorized degeneracy. That was their fix. Okay? She filled a void for a lot of women. Okay? She represented a demographic of women who are considered unacceptable in society. Not wifey material, not fit to be mothers. So she represented a demographic that a whole lot of women can relate to. And because she's not here, they feel empty, but there's an addictive feeling that they're experiencing because she's not on here. This is why they try to run me off, y'all. Listen, the purpose of this video today, why I'm doing this video, is to just delve into the reasoning, the mechanics, all of the moving parts to why Op is not online speaking about me, speaking on Shell, right? Why she's not, like I said in the last video, flapping her dick suckers on her YouTube channel. I'm just going into why, right? This is what I'm doing, you know. And look at all the flack that Sexy Red gets. Sexy Red gets a lot of heat and a lot of flack, okay? But she's not reachable like Op is. Op is reachable, okay? Op can be seen in the hood. Op can be seen around the way. Op is a round the way girl. Well, we know that she's hiding in the crevices and creeping out the crevices swiftly when she has to go to and fro to her destination. We know that. But my point is, Sexy Red is she's on a level along with other celebrities, so she's not reachable, right? So that's why she gets a lot of flack. I wasn't getting that type of flack because she was reachable. People were able to pull up to her at court. People were able to see Op while she was out and about running errands. I mean, but it's different now. It's different now since I'm on the scene, right? Since I'm on the block. So people were high off of Op. And when I came on, like I said in the last video, when I got on here on YouTube, what I did was I sparked a lot of cognitive dissonance in people. Okay? Because they were already used to a program. They were used to a schedule. You know, Op get online, she performs, she violates a mentally challenged woman, she glamorizes degeneracy, she makes it all look beautiful and okay. And then when I came on the scene, I interrupted all of that. I disrupted all of that, right? So right now, people are still angry because I blew their high. Me and Supreme Rule Time from Babies and Fools Network. I'm not going to leave him out. And by the way, right now, if you go to his channel, on his channel description, he has the casting couch. So if you end up on his channel, that means you signed up to be on Supreme Real Time from Babies and Force Network casting couch. Casting couch. Think about that for a second. Casting couch. But a lot of people were high off of op, right? Their adrenaline was rushing off of op. Op supplied their daily fix of degeneracy, of escapism. That's another thing. 1% and 99% because y'all listening. Op spoke to the escapists in women. What do I mean by escapists? What does an escapist mean? Who is an escapist? Op spoke to women who purposely and intentionally used distractions, gravitated towards distractions from their reality in life. That's why they're called escapists. And that's who I spoke to. Right? That's who I spoke to. That's why she had a lot of support. Then when I came on the scene, when I came along, I blew they high. I blew bitches' highs. That's why they mad at me. Right? So I blew people, particularly women's, high off of op. I blew their high, right? Because another thing that op did, right, that's very remarkable, she made it okay for women to abandon reason and judgment. Think about that for a minute. Op spoke to women, okay? She spoke to women who are already delusional, who are already getting a fix, a high from her, normalizing and glamorizing degeneracy and dysfunction. She already made that okay. She filled a void in women who are who are members of a certain demographic who are considered unacceptable in society. And I'll get into more of that later on, right? She made all of that okay. And she also made it okay for these women to abandon reason and judgment. And that's where the narrative painting came in at, right? In other words, women can just, behave and react and operate in the world based off of their feelings, which doesn't make sense because they lack emotional intelligence. Yes, they lack compassion. Anytime you following a chick like I, you lack compassion and empathy. If you're following a chick like I, you lack compassion and empathy. Okay? So she spoke to women and she normalized in women the ability to abandon reason and judgment. Think about that for a minute. If you can abandon reason and judgment, that makes it easy for you to create a narrative to justify your behavior, which is unacceptable and does not make sense in the society at large, where people who do have emotional intelligence and operate from a functional place, you don't make sense in that world. However, she made it okay. Does that make sense? She spoke to escapists and sadists. Remember I said that? She made it okay for women to abandon reason and judgment and deviate from society's, she made it okay for them to deviate from what is considered normal, from what is considered acceptable for people to coexist harmoniously together. She made all of that okay. Deviate from that. It's okay. Abandon reason and judgment. Who cares? Operate from delusion. Create the narrative to justify the fucked up, dysfunctional ass behavior that you display. So a lot of people are missing that from op. They were high on op. As I said in the beginning of this, A lot of people initiated their YouTube careers doing commentary on app. I mean, raking in not hundreds of views, thousands. Okay? Doing commentary on app brought thousands of views to channel holders, not content creators. I paid a lot of people bills. Okay? I paid a lot of people's bills. And that's why, again, I got the response. I'm doing this video not from a place of, oh, this is why they did what they did to me. Y'all already know I'm not on that. I'm doing this to point out why. I'm doing this as a teaching opportunity, a learning opportunity on what to look out for. These people were high off of app. They began their YouTube careers doing commentary on her, and now they feel like they can't, right? Now they have to actually do content, and they're, oh my God, they are, what's the word I want to use? Man, they are destroyed. They are crumbling. They are unraveling. They are unraveling. They are not okay. They are unwell. This is what happens when you are not operating from a righteous place, when you are not operating from integrity, from when you are not operating from a holistic, mentally well place, when you are operating from a position of selfishness, right, and darkness, when you are not embracing your light and your dark. A lot of what's going on with these channel holders, because you don't embrace your darkness. You pretend like you're all light when you're dark. Are you kidding me? Supporting a chick that abused and violated and had other people violate a mentally disabled woman? That's darkness. But because you pretended that that's not what it was, that's why you're suffering right now. And that's why you're upset with Tiffany Masikah, aka Smoking on Queen, not because I blew your high. Right? And so this is why it's so important for each and every one of us to do shadow work. Okay? Find out why it is, why you say and do the things that you do. This is why it's so important to do shadow work. To get to a place where you honor your light and your darkness. Okay? And that's not what's going on here. People are pretending, and we're pretending to be shell supporters when that's not the case. And I'm not talking to the 1% because I know who is here for Shell. I know who is here for Shell, and I know who's standing with me, and I know who was pretending. The people that were painting narratives, pretending they were going hard for justice for Shell, right? Where their own mental health was declining. These are people who refuse, who have not done shadow work, where they can get to a place where they embrace their light and their darkness. Those are the people that I'm speaking of, right? So, again, a lot of people right now, they can't get their fix from app, where they feel complete and full, where app fills that void, right? So they feel depleted. A lot of people, they miss how app express their hidden feelings. App express a lot of women's hidden feelings. How they feel about motherhood, how they feel about womanhood, just operating in the world as a woman, and what's expected of us as women, right? She spoke to a lot of women who were afraid to have these conversations. And so they just went off on a deep end instead of finding that middle ground, instead of striking that balance between light and dark, instead of finding out who they truly are and how they can make it work for them. in the world. How they can operate from a truly genuine place, right? A lot of them avoided that. So they just relied on ops to supply their daily fix of hidden emotions, of degeneracy, and such, and all of the above, right? Again, she spoke to sadists, which we all know what sadists are, as well as escapists, okay? And also, I positioned herself as a woman whose failure could not be measured. That's another reason why a lot of people are missing out. I allowed women to operate as failures, as pieces of shit. Yeah, I said it. Anytime you could sit your ass up on your platform and pretend like she wasn't abusing and violating a mentally challenged woman, you a piece of shit, bitch. That's right, I'm talking to you. That's right. I positioned herself as a bitch whose failure cannot be measured, and that's why y'all loved her 99%. Chicks who started their YouTube channels, their YouTube careers, off of doing commentary on op. Yeah, talking to you. If it apply, let it fly. Yes, you. Yes, you, bitch. You sat up there on your platform, in quotations. You sat up there on your platform, in quotations, because that's up for debate. And you did commentary. And you pretended like you were from this neutral, objective place, which we all know now, which we all found out that was bullshit, right? And you did commentary, and you sided with a bitch that violated a mentally challenged woman. You pretended like that was a friendship. You pretended like they were two social media influencers on the internet that you can use as an opportunity to do commentary on and build your fucking channel on. Yes, you. That's what you did. That's exactly what you did. And now you have to live with yourself, right? And now you have to find a way to sleep at night because you were not operating from a righteous place. You were not operating from an objective place. Listen, I can respect a chick with a channel, you know what I mean, who's reporting, right, or doing commentary on a bitch like I and a mentally challenged woman, Shell, right, such a Shell, and they're just speaking on what they see. I can respect that. But a bitch that sit up here and paint narratives and low-key siding with a bitch like I can't respect that. You're doing that for clicks, views, and likes, clout chasing ass bitch. That's what you're doing it for, you fucking clout chasing ass bitch. That's why you're doing it. Stand on it, ho. Stand on that. I can't respect anything else. That's why a lot of your channel, you're not going to grow to the channels, to the numbers and the subscriber count. That's why y'all not going to grow like that, because you're not keeping it 100. You're not embracing your darkness, bitch. You're not embracing it. Look, I respect a chick who's embracing her light and her darkness. Don't matter how many people against her. Don't matter how many other women against her. She's standing on her square. Don't matter who coming up against her. That's what I respect. Can't respect you clout chasing ass, pretending like y'all neutral, pretending like y'all objective assholes, pretending like y'all don't see the truth of the situation right before your eyes. I can't respect that. Are you fucking kidding me? Please. And another reason why you hoes are fiending for op right now, scratching your neck like a crack fiend. Yeah, you. Another reason why is because op made it okay not to take accountability. Op made it okay to lack and not attempt to gain self-awareness, because op made it okay to not take responsibility for her actions. That's another reason why you hoes are fiending for op right now, scratching the side of your head with white crack crumbs around your mouth, looking around, looking on the ground, shopping on the ground, bitch, playing victim and crying and coming up with all type of stories while your ass can't do no fucking content. Cause you a lying ass, pathological lying ass bitch. That's why. Embrace your light and your dark, hoe. I did. Embrace your light and your dark, hoe. Fuck out of here. You can't be on this app unless you embrace your light and your dark. You fucking kidding me? Please. Please.